this, everyone. As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well...
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Discord chicken, I see you, boss.
That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
Trouble with your gear, or... What's that for you, dear? No scratches, right? Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Yep. What do you want? Anything else?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You'll not find a better price than that.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, will it be? You can thank me later. That it? Fine.
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of Great Grieger herself.
My Lord Marquis, I heard
Shout out
about
to the
Eastbourne,
Aiden stream.
that some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Ultima may have created us.
Receive your headphones this morning?
But he doesn't make us.
Which
who we
ones?
are.
What'd you get?
Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain.
Where'd you get my
Should he
headphones?
fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering.
1 second. Good, promise. What is it? Okay, I'm back. I wanted to get some string cheese. String cheese. That's what I got. So, snack time. String cheese and Mountain Dew. Because I like drinking Mountain Dew on stream. So Mountain Dew, if you're listening, just saying. Not the best brand, or probably the best known brand, but the sound is great. I'll test the mic tonight when I stream. Onikuma K9 gaming headset. Okay. You stream on a console though, yeah? If you need some help later on, when you get ready to stream, I can help you with the sound check when you log in. I'll tell you how you sound and some there's some options that you could do to help with the quality of the sound coming through your headphones. So if you need some help, let me know. By the way, string cheese is amazing. And by the way, like, you're just getting started in streaming, and it's important that I tell you this. Like, there will come days where your stream equipment might not work, your stream might not work, sound, but when I go in there to help you out with your sound, or if I go in there and help you with I can't hear you or any of that stuff, just know that it comes from a good place, and I bear no judgment. So if I go in there to help you with sound or whatever, you don't ever have to apologize or feel bad or any sort of way. We're here to support one another, and that's cradle to grave. That's everything related to streaming. How you doing, Kami? I'm awake again. I'm eating string cheese. Good to see you, Kami. How you been? How's your week? Appreciate it. No, I appreciate you just being here and coming in and saying hello and supporting the stream. You know, there's more than one way you can support somebody. There's going to the stream. There's subbing. There's bits. There's engaging with content on, you know, elsewhere. You know, be it TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. There's making clips. But another way to help somebody or support is by helping teach people. My sound gives an echo, but when I open Discord on Xbox, the game sound doesn't echo anymore. Yeah. How's my my sound quality with the microphone? Like, can you hear me clearly, or is there any like feedback? Does it sound like there's a fan or any of that stuff? Is there any feedback? How do I sound? Do I sound clear, or do I sound like muffled? Now, I'm not normally where I sound. Not normally like, Jelly, hey, are you here? Man, as soon as Jelly comes in and says ads, let me know if you're an ad, if you're ads or not. Before I continue playing the game, I'm eating my string cheese real quick here. Jelly, I'm gonna look at the camera right now, and I'm gonna look and address you directly. I have been seeing your name in my lurks, and hanging out and supporting me for a lot this week and over the last couple weeks. I just want to say thank you. And I know it sounds cliche, but I really do appreciate it. I see you. I see the support and the love that you're giving. And I really do. I see you. And you know, I see so many of you guys lurking in the chat, and I appreciate all the love and support. My goal, though, guys, is when you guys come and you support, that nobody here feels invisible. I don't want anybody here to like, oh, you've been supporting me, and Red doesn't go to the stream, Red doesn't hang out with you, Red doesn't talk, any of that stuff. It's really important that you guys know that you guys are seen, and that your support is recognized, and that your presence is valued. I just want to say that. I really want to say that because I know how it feels to go into streams and feel like the person that you're supporting doesn't see you. Well, they see you like, hey, how you doing? They see you. But they don't really see you. So, thank you. I just wanted to address you directly because I've been seeing you A lot. String cheese is really good, guys, by the way. This week I'm taking a break up until Sunday, so I'm doing my very best to join in on streams. Guys, it's simple. If you want Red to go to your stream, I have a stream scheduler channel point redemption at the bottom. You click on it, you redeem it, I pull Siri out, and I schedule when I'm going to go to your stream. I get the notification, the reminder on my phone, and I'll pull up your stream and say hello, and I'll go in and I'll interact with you. I don't just go in and lurk and drop emotes, and disappear. I try to engage with you guys, in your chats, hang out with you, talk to you. So if you're interested in that, just go to the channel point redemption, click on stream scheduler. Let me know once you guys redeem it, and then we'll do the Siri thing, because I want to support you guys back. I'm talking with food in my mouth. Sorry.
And that is if everyone plays their part.
This is delicious.
But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one
See you
wish
later.
for?
Okay, no worries. Alright, have a good one, Dark Orc. Keep me posted.
But first,
get in that Discord.
Reach that crystal.
And let us know.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember.
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
Cast him in.
Oh! Oh, look what happened! Oh! Poor friends! Oh!
Tumbling, burning, and
oh, they're burning!
I plunged into the
what
depths
happened?
of this unspeakable
oh my
pain,
god!
Relentless agony. Time ceased to
Man.
exist. Only this torture and a deep
Cinnabunny just yeeted their friends.
Damned me to this hell.
Did they make the? Did you guys make the trip? Did you guys survive? Man, you know, every time that alert comes in, I picture someone like Cinnabunny just going, "Yoop," just fucking throwing their friends off the cliff. Oh, I gotta do this. Hold on. I was your stream friend. How was your stream? Pretty good. We're streaming. Wait. Final Fantasy X 2? Or X-Men 2? Or was the game actually called X2? Okay.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
She's playing Final Fantasy. What can I do for you? And there's like the dancing. That's all I remember from the game.
The man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Cinnabunny, how do you feel about string cheese?
I only hope she understands.
You a string cheese fan? Yes string cheese or no string cheese? Lactose intolerant? Well, I'll experience the joy of string cheese for you. It's my third one. And I'm also drinking Mountain Dew. Because I like to drink Mountain Dew on stream. I love cheese, but it doesn't love me. I'm gonna go see if there's any hunts right now. But don't worry. Cinnabunny, we love you. Thank you for the raid. Who came with you? Who came with the Cinnabunny raid?
Come to wish on a star.
Maybe a little shy.
That might not be such a bad idea.
Well, hello to Cinnabunny's friend, if you're here.
Jill.
Nice to meet you.
You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it.
You're lurk.
There's no turning back now.
Have a good day, Cinnabunny. Thank you for the raid. Have a good day.
Where it will
Have a good sleep.
For better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
1 second. All right. I might take a break on Final Fantasy after this, Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. 7 quests? Alright. I'm gonna flag the quests. And then we're gonna take a break. Oh, there's 2 here.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Uh-oh. You guys okay if I take a break on 14? Oh, sorry. 16 for a little bit?
What is it this time, Torgal?
Okay, that's 2 quests. Here we go. Oh, I got 2 more to... Oh, wrong way. This is always the case, guys. Main storyline quest happens, and then you complete the main storyline quest, and then side quest.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are 2 key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
More quests, guys. More quests.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen us.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
And
Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression on the children.
What do you think happened to Miss
You
Middledore?
inspired them all to become
I heard
writers
she was kicked out of the
themselves.
university.
Is that so?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Middledore. She's been acting strange.
Very strange. She's barely ever around.
And when she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Ah, right after she got back from saving you from Stonear.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Middeldore's inventions. Oh, don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Middledore back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning. If you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the Cursebreakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the Cursebreakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Up here.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You are a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
All right, another quest.
So there's a new mother. Fussing over it won't see the hens fed.
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
What else could it be?
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Sid, do you...
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Uh-oh.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Alright. Okay, never mind.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but... But perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Ooh. The Z match almost got me again. Not gonna win. Nope. A lot of quests here. We got 2 more to flag.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's... not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there. Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed, one whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Alright, we got it. All of our quests flagged, all 7 of them. No hunts. So we're in good shape. Alright. That's all I wanted to do. Oh, I feel much better now. The Z monster was coming with a vengeance. Oh, I feel much better. Alright. Just a minute. It's 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. One second, guys. One second. Okay. That's weird. I'm gonna refresh real quick. Give me a second. Looks like Queen is not streaming. Thought she was. Alright. I gotta head out. I wanted to get to a good stopping point. I do appreciate everybody coming in, all the raids. You almost lost me a couple times to the Z Monster because I did not have any Red Bull with me tonight. But I appreciate you all, and I hope you all have an amazing Friday. But remember, kindness is free. Kindness starts here. Light the way.